What is up, guys? I have an awesome video for you guys today. I currently came back home and I was looking through my stuff, seeing, what stuff I left behind, and I found my old iPod Touch. Now this is the second generation right here. Now for all those Apple fanboys out there, I'm gonna give you guys a quick second to take a guess when this came out. Now put your submissions in. It came out on September 9th, 2008. Now what's unbelievable to me is this iPod is almost 10 years old. I mean, I got this when it first came out. I had to have it. And then the craziest thing is I had some great memories on this, and taking a back look at this, I couldn't believe. First of all, I couldn't remember. I even remember my password to get into it. But I just want to show you guys around this iPod, take a look at it real quick, and just talk about it. Now one of the biggest things I hated was how easy this iPod got scratched. If you just take a look at it, it is scratched all over the back, and I always hated that. You always had to keep these iPods in a case if you wanted to protect the back at all. For anyone that is interested, I do have, other than the second generation, I have the 4th generation iPod Touch. Unfortunately, that did suffer a crack a couple years ago. Haven't turned this one on actually in a long time either. And I have a 5th generation iPod Touch that I currently don't actually use at all either. This one I bought, I believe it came out in 2012. I bought it because I was at the moment I was collecting iPods, and then if you guys want to see a comparison, definitely let me know down below. Now talking about the CPU, back almost 9 years ago, this had a 533 megahertz. Now, if you don't know what that really means, just put into consideration that the iPhone 7 Plus has a 2.23 gigahertz. So that is a huge comparison, and just the fact that technology has advanced is unbelievable to me. Now another big thing you can see is the difference between the screens. As you see, you get that kind of gray look compared to the sleek black, and that is because the LCD and the digitizer are separate. Now that also meant that it was really easy to replace these screens and did not cost as much money as it is today. Just another example, as you can see, that technology has improved. Now I don't remember if the digitizer and the LCD screen is separate on this. I think they are together at this point, but back here you can definitely see that there's a huge difference. Some way, somehow, I was able to remember the password, and here is the actual iPod Touch 2nd generation. And I do want to go ahead and show you guys the settings and show you guys what software this is running. Now does anyone actually remember this? Just to go ahead and show you guys iOS 10. Settings are completely different. As you guys can see, I have some very old games on there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the about. As you see, I have 233 songs on there, which is amazing because nowadays I just use a streaming service, so I don't have any songs. I just stream them to my phone. You pay a monthly subscription instead of buying them. Back in the day, that's actually crazy to me. If you do buy music from iTunes, definitely let me know down below. As you see, I have 0 videos and 21 photos. I have 95 apps, which seems like a lot for 8 gigabytes. But as you can see, I have about 2.1 gigabytes available. And there we go. I just want to show you guys the version. So this is a 4.2.1 version. Now taking a minute, we are currently going to be getting iOS 11 next month. But the announcement for the beta version is going to be coming out. And this is running a 4.2. So I'm actually really surprised with the 4.2. For example, I cannot get YouTube to load up for some reason. Yeah, this is embarrassing because it just actually worked. Let me see. Now YouTube does not work on here, but if you guys do remember the old YouTube, this was actually my favorite YouTube app because it was fantastic. So just past about 2 years ago, it looks like this app finally was discontinued. You can't really do anything with it. But I currently just tried loading up the App Store, and apparently I can't get that to work. No surprise there, as it's just a lot of this stuff will not work anymore. I was able to start running Bubble Buster the other day, and this is kind of a fun app. I was just messing around on it. It did kill my battery really fast. My battery on this iPod is completely shot. It just dies really fast now. But I was just messing around with this, and it was quite fun. I'm definitely impressed that this iPod still works, which is actually unbelievable because I really didn't think it was going to work at all. Compared to my iPod Touch, I believe that's the 5th generation, the blue one, I feel like this is just a slow iPod. This is it right here. Now I think this only has like 800 something megahertz, so it also isn't that improved as well. I know the 6th generation has like a 1.1 gigahertz, and I feel like my iPod Touch 5th generation is actually slower than this. For some reason, that iPod just has to get restored or something because it is slow. It actually shocked me. I was able to get online still and was able to use it. Now there is no swipe down screen, like that didn't exist. But overall, this was a great iPod Touch. So if you guys have any other concerns or questions, you guys want me to test something on it, definitely let me know down below. I'll definitely be glad to do that for you guys. But if you guys do want to see a comparison between the 2nd generation, the 4th generation, and the 5th generation, definitely let me know down below as well. But as always, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.